Hello, it is Nick. Welcome back. I hope you've been doing well since the last time we saw each other. And if you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Might as well do it right now so you don't forget or don't miss anything that happens here because we're building a great community here and I can't wait to get to know everybody a lot better. So today I wanted to add another episode to my series that I'm calling Inside MLM. And if you don't know, an MLM is a multi-level marketing company. A lot of them are called pyramid schemes or social network marketing, social selling. There's a lot of different terms being thrown around. That can be a whole separate video on how the evolution of terms, which I should actually write down. But today, so in part one, episode one, I talked about my journey in my mindset as a prospect, or as I was leading up to the time I signed up as a distributor for an MLM. So now I wanted to pick up where we left off from episode one, and I want to talk about talk about a little bit what happened after I signed up until the first thing I did to kind of promote my business opportunity that I was involved in, and more specifically, the cringy things that I did as a distributor when I started. And honestly, I could probably do multiple videos on cringy things that I've done because it honestly didn't stop right after I signed up. So I wanted to go over this story at first because it really highlights the mindset that I was in before and how it continued on into when I started, and just kind of the blinders that you have on when you join something like this, because I think it takes a little bit of naivete and a little bit of ignorance to really jump into something like this and think you're gonna just have success right off the bat. So that's where I want to start. When I first signed up, I literally thought that the second I signed up, don't know why I thought this, that the entire world was just going to know that I was a distributor for this company. And I'm not saying the company name at the moment. I'm going to eventually. There is a specific reason I'm not sharing it right now. And you'll know about it in probably a few months. But just hang tight. I promise it'll be worth it because I will be talking more about that once that time comes. And there's a reason for it. Some of you might be able to guess what it is, but I'm just doing that for my own sake and for the sake of others too. I don't want to do anything to hurt anybody else or anything like that. So just stay with me, stay patient. For a month and a half, it's 15th right now. You can hold on, and then it's all no holds bar at that point. So what I was talking about was how when I signed up, I literally thought the entire world was going to know that I was a distributor, or at least the people I've known my entire life would just know. And the reason I thought they would do this, and I thought this would happen only after one post on social media, because I thought, okay, so I have all these friends on social media that I've known for a long time, and so they would be if I just send one post out, everyone's going to see it, and then they'll all want to buy from me. And then there's my kickstart, my rocket ship to the top of the company, and then those people will refer people to me, and I'll just have people coming to me all the time wanting to buy stuff. And then the people that want to join the business will just let me know because they see me doing really well, and they're like, oh, I want that too. So that's what I thought was going to happen, and this was after me really reading through, like I said in my first video, really understanding the compensation plan, but not really understanding the work that goes into getting to that point where you actually fill in all those spots and you make it to the top of the company. So you're probably thinking, okay, you probably just posted once and it probably wasn't a great post. Yeah, that's what you would think. So naturally you would think, okay, what would be my first post? You'd think my first post would be something related to a product that I actually use, something related to, since I'm a male in a female-dominated industry, pick a product that works for men and women. That's what you would think, right? Or maybe you wouldn't think that. Maybe you would think I should post products that are just for men because that's the niche I was thinking I was going to fill when I signed up, and I was told that the company and the industry needs more men in it. Well, you'd be wrong. Here's what happened. So and a few examples of things I should have posted about now that I'm looking back on it. I should have posted something about either like, I know this sounds very generic, but just as an example, toothpaste. Men and women both use toothpaste. Shampoo. Both men and women use shampoo. And some kind of energy drink or caffeine replacement is for everybody, right? And even the nutrition. So that's what I should have done, right? I should have posted something about that, or my experience, like I talked about in my first video about this, related to how the lotion, the hand lotion, and the skincare products were the thing that really helped me and really kind of got my gears turning in my head that this might be something I want to actually spend time on building a business around. And so I didn't do any of that. If you want to guess, if you want to pause this video and leave a guess in the comment section what you think I actually posted about, what type of product, go ahead and do that, and then press play again, and I'm going to give you the answer right now. Here's what I posted about. Get ready. I posted about a limited edition makeup set. Cosmetics set. Makeup, cosmetics. I've never used makeup in my entire life. I think the only time that I actually wore makeup was not because it was supposed to be makeup. It was for Halloween when I was a pirate when I was little, and my mom kind of used, I don't know if it was like lip liner or something, and she made my face look a little dirty, like I had just been working in the city or working as a farmer or whatever it was. Yeah, I know. You're probably cringing. I'm cringing thinking about it. And I remember posting it. Or I remember going on the website that they give you as a distributor, and you get a lot of tools for images that you can use of the product. And so that was the limited edition thing at the time, because it was summer and it was a summer makeup kit. Like, I think it was like glow stick thingies, like a highlighter or something. I don't know. And that was the top thing because that was what everyone was promoting right at that moment, because it was the limited edition thing, kind of like a summery type item in the summer. And so I thought, oh, this was my thinking. So, and my thinking was on the right track, meaning my thinking was, well, if everyone who wears makeup around me, all the women, just switched from buying in the traditional store to buying from my store, then I have it made. Then I'm set for life. That was my whole thinking. Which, in hindsight, it was actually a really great train of thought, but it was really, really, really poorly executed. Meaning I should have started with the things that I actually use and attracted customers to me, or reached out to customers that had that same problem, and I had the solution because I tried it on myself. When I really, the last step should have been proving to people that I can do this successfully, and then letting them know about things that products that I have to offer that would that they could switch to without me even having to be an expert in that field. That would have been like the more reasonable train of thought to have, but I didn't do that. So looking back, I laugh because it was so far from the right thing to do. I had the right thinking, but it was just the complete opposite of the right execution. So I kind of touched on, I have a few notes on here, but I kind of touched on some of this in my first video, which was my whole idea that I just signed up or upgraded my account to distributor without really telling my sponsor, which looking back, it was horrible, because the idea of having a sponsor is to have them help you through the beginning stages of your business or of your time with the company, so they can teach you and train you how to do it properly, so you don't end up like me and you completely mess up everything you do in the first. That kind of screws you for the rest of the time. And so I'm going to talk about that in the next video, about like how I reached out to people and kind of what I learned through that process. And so I wanted to touch on one more thing regarding this subject, which was the picture I posted. I did it on a new Facebook account. So I had a Facebook account, the one I created in like 7th grade to like play Farmville, and I had all my friends on there that I met over the years. And to me, I was like, you know what, this page is a little old. I think I need to start fresh and just friend the people that I want to stay in touch with or whatever. So I did that. People probably thought it was like, it's just a different Facebook page, or did I get unfriended and now you're refriending me? And that was a mistake. I'm going to tell you why. Because my first post on that was this makeup post. So people automatically probably thought, knowing what I know now, that I created this account just to sell to people or just to push this product, rather than using an existing account to kind of trickle this in, which really either way I think it would have been bad because yeah, either way it looked bad because a few things that I'm actually going to touch on in my next video. But I want to thank you for joining me for this one. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and head to the comment section and tell me if you were right or wrong about your guess on what exactly my first post was about. I'm gonna make probably a few more videos timeline wise of what I did in my MLM, and then I want to share some stories that don't really coincide with like a timeline. It's just kind of general topics within the industry that I think are interesting to talk about. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, so you get those videos as well as other content that I post throughout the week. And like I said, thank you so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.